shit, you know it's true.
Wow,
Morning.
Wow, wow, wow.
Morning.
Hi. How you
Hey,
doing?
yeah, good to see you. It's been a while.
You do not look like yourself. I like this outfit.
Thank you. So,
Mhm. Hi.
I originally dyed my hair red as well, but was accused of being a clown. That's why I dyed it
It
back.
looked a bit too similar to Miako's hair.
Yep.
That's funny.
Oh, so I managed to
I'll
get
still be
a
working on that.
lawyer's bar license taken yesterday. That was
No, he
interesting.
approved it.
Oh, he approved it. Did he tell the cop?
Yeah, the cop was still there.
You're supposed to include me on that.
Sorry.
Hello.
At least I think he approved it.
You can still hear me talking. Okay. Bye. Okay, bye. I'm in your head, apparently. Okay, bye.
Oh.
Oh, and I wanted us at the DA's office to have badge numbers. So like DA
How
and
was
3
that
numbers.
supposed to
Hi.
work?
Welcome back, baby.
You look tan as fuck.
What?
I don't know. You look tan and like your
Maybe
hair's
the lighting.
darker.
It might be the lighting.
I don't
Not sure.
know.
No, that's how it's always Johnny has looked this entire
Maybe
time.
it's just the outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of a dark outfit, yeah.
Yeah, you usually wear white. Anyways, hi guys, how are you?
Pretty
To be
good.
honest,
I
doing
heard
alright.
I missed some lawyers being disbarred.
There was a couple or a few.
Guess 5 day thing? Yeah. pretty
I
much.
heard Sam Burton's missing in the middle of the woods, naked.
He was one of them, yeah.
Yep.
I think he's on the run. I don't know if he's really missing.
Well,
Posted
either
on
way,
the
I
live
heard
feed
he was
later last
like
night.
on the run, missing naked because the pile of his clothes and his phone was found.
Oh,
And I managed to get a couple lawyers, I believe, probably disbarred, or at least one of them.
Sorry.
Oh,
Holy
Escalated
shit.
a littering charge into 6 felonies.
Who?
Mia. So Princess Bubbles and was Jackie Goodson, if you've heard of them.
I've heard of Princess Bubbles. Yeah, she literally tried to get us to lower charges on someone because they apologized.
Interesting.
She tried to contest a illegal parking ticket at Beaver Bush, and she lost.
So what'd she do?
She was trying to contest 5 times littering. And
Okay.
in order to do this, she got another lawyer to say that he was the one who had dropped these stuff, the pay slips with her name on it, rather than her. And he said he testified to this. And they were asking me to drop charges because of that. I said, well, if I'm going to drop charges against her, you're going to get the charges instead. Is it okay? He started to back off a little bit after that. But I said, well, before I do anything, let me talk with the arresting officer. And I went and I talked with Dracos. And she's like, oh, okay, this is why I'm charging 5 times littering. And I'm like, all right, you make a good point. Let's go to court about it. I waited a court case about it. She lost. And then after that court case, she said, you know, it was pretty sneaky of me, right? I got that lawyer to say that he had dropped it instead of me. And I was like, what? What are you saying to me? And I'm like, you know, that's not okay at all. That's never okay. And she's like, well, but you know, it's pretty sneaky, right? And I was like, she was proud of it. And I was like, I'm like, all right, this is not okay. So I went, made a complaint, and I went to Emma about it. And as I was giving the complaint to Emma, Dracos happened to be there, and she's like, actually, this is criminal. This is obstruction of justice. I'm like, oh, I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't consider that. And so I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. And so she was arrested for obstruction of justice along with Jackie Goodson. For whatever reason, I guess maybe the police forgot to take her phone in the cells or whatnot. But while in the cells, she called Jackie Goodson and was saying, you know, don't say anything, lie if they ask you about anything like that. And if you say anything, I'm going to take you down with me. And it just like, I don't know why she was saying that. And she texted this to him as well. And so she said all this, and then I'm like, all right, this is witness tampering. I've never heard of like such a what's called like a good example of witness tampering before, but we don't have a charge for that. So I went down and I was like, can I have permission to charge felony with a victim? And she's like, yeah. And then then we got together and we came up with a bunch of different charges. It was extortion, fraud, and another obstruction of justice. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and now there is a warrant out for her arrest.
And this
And
is
her-
all over.
This is all over 5
So-
times littering charge, yeah. Littering is a gateway crime to 6 felonies.
My
Been hearing
question
about
is,
a lot of these
that,
situations where people start with a little charge and then they move it up.
yeah. I've already talked to her about the littering stuff, and she had already paid it with the warrant that was served to her initially. I don't know why she was trying to contest it after the fact, and now she's on the run.
I think it might have been a different littering charge, because she apparently has been doing this fairly often, I think.
She changed her hair as well and goes by Sophia now, or Sophie.
But it is plausible. I did hear from Harry that she was asking me to help her with a case after Harry said he wouldn't be able to do it until it was scheduled to try and get it sped up. She was doing some not so good stuff. But Jackie Goodson, I said I'd drop the obstruction of justice against him in return if he testifies against her. And he seemed to have just gone really manipulated by her. He doesn't have a whole lot of experience as an attorney, and he said he just wanted some courtroom experience, which is why he said that he would testify on our behalf. And so I said that probably he more than likely would get like demoted to paralegal, and he said that might be best actually because he doesn't have as much experience as he would have liked. And that's what happened yesterday. Oh, and I guess I helped out with a couple of pumps where there was a few search warrants that ended up leading to a whole bunch of stuff found, a whole bunch of guns and drugs and explosives found. The one down at the
Yeah.
scrapyard.
The shoe stealer. Apparently, they did a search warrant on her earlier.
Yeah,
and
I
found
did
some-
that one for her.
Yeah.
I was with Burton for that.
Yeah, they
Uh,
get shoes back.
Yeah.
I didn't get my shoes back yet. No.
Oh, we looked for them there in her room, but she didn't have them there, so she was storing them somewhere else, I guess. Like she said she stored the shoes in the most important place
Yeah.
she could hide it from, but
She was like stalking me on the way from the parking lot north of here, walking down here on a motorcycle, and I pulled my gun out and told her to get the fuck away from me. And then she kept following me and Lula, and I said if she did not quit following me, I would charge her with harassment and stalking. I wasn't necessarily going to, but it worked. She ran
strange
off.
lady.
Yep.
She said she would snitch if they gave her an expungement and let her be a cop. But where she got the guns from, an explosive.
The fuck. Okay.
Bold move.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
I was like, maybe they could get her and Virginia Peterson to make like an elite unit. Could be interesting.
To bankrupt, like they're gonna go bankrupt because of them.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been struggling to find things to do. Because all my cases are waiting for people to respond, basically.
Yeah, I would like some cases. I just got back, so
Yeah, that's been the case for me as well. I found that for this kind of job, you need to make your own work.
Mm-hmm.
Much different than being a defense attorney.
So I see this Rags one is still on here.
I tried reaching out to him myself. He has not answered.
Why not on duty?
I think honestly that one can be dropped at this point because that's literally been weeks. Like I have text messages and calls with him for weeks. I really don't like dropping stuff like that, but I mean, if you want, I can send one more text message too. But it's literally, it's been a month since him and I originally talked about settling that case. And he said he was going on a vacation, or the person that it was involving was. And then I got back to him again And he's like, yeah, let's do it soon. And then literally didn't hear from him again. And that was right before my vacation, like a week before my vacation.
Oh, I still need the 10K for Woody as well.
From the PD.
Yeah.
If you get his bank account, you can probably just let PD know and like just transfer it whenever they have time.
What was that? Can you speak up a bit?
Is that the Woody case with the where his obstruction of justice was dropped?
Yeah, and then where he was used as bait by the police and all that.
Or I was
I
saying,
don't
if you
think
can
he
get his,
deserves 10K for that.
If you,
You
can get
agreed
his,
to 10K. You even said you'd give it to him.
I didn't say 10K.
You did.
I
We
say
spoke about this.
10K?
Yeah.
No, I was
And he told me to ask him whether or not he'd be okay with that, and I did, and he said okay.
You never got back to me about it.
I did say I said it was okay, and I think he went on vacation almost immediately afterwards, though.
Last I remember was you saying you were gonna talk to him about it.
Did I not
That's
send you a
fine,
text? I could have sworn I
No.
remember. Guess I didn't. Let's see. They're offering 10K max settlement. Do you just want to get it done and out of the way? Yeah, I've been waiting for Phoebe to be around to talk about that, but I haven't seen her in over a week. Because he was asking about the 10K thing.
I remember saying something about 10K but 5K. But I mean, I'm not gonna like try and go back on something I said, but I mean, again, it's been like weeks since we even talked about that, and I never heard back. So
You gotta head to PD.
It's been like a week, and then you went on vacation very soon afterwards.
it was before you even became an ADA.
Yeah, it was right before then. So about a week, because I've been at ADA for about a week. I mean, I wouldn't have just come up with this number myself. I have a firm memory of you. What was it exactly? I think the conversation was, I said I don't think he would accept 5K. He said, well, 10K is the maximum I could go. And I said, okay, let me ask
I
him.
said that that's the maximum I could go, possibly. Like, not like let's come to an agreement, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'm happy getting it over with. I don't remember saying 100% it was 10K. I think it was like thrown out there that that's the max I could possibly go, but not like I was agreeing to it. It
Well,
was more of a let's have a meeting and talk about it kind of thing. But
Well, I said, let me email him if he's okay with that number. And that's when that was in front of you, but maybe I misunderstood.
it's possible. It could have been miscommunication on all sides. Honestly, I was just trying to get a lot of shit done before my vacation as well.
How was it, by the way?
It's good.
Oh, that's good.
I'm tired.
You're tired from
I
vacation?
know, traveling back.
Oh, I get that. So jet lag and all that, right? So
Yeah, my plane was delayed and all sorts of annoying shit. But
what was it? What's called? Was it? Do you feel more relaxed? Like, do you feel like you're more energized now, or?
yeah, but I feel like I missed out on a lot.
What's it? The FOMO, the fear of missing out, or I guess in this case, no, you actually did miss all those stuff.
It's FOMO to an extent, but it's more of just like I don't have any cases. I'm not getting called for cell reps.
That's been the case for the entire week.
Mm.
What I found is the best way to get work is to make your own work, and that's been working pretty well for me, actually, surprisingly.
But like, what do you mean by making your work? Like, what kind of work have you been making?
Well, you either work with officers on investigations, you ask people if they need help with anything, you can teach some officers about certain things. I feel like that's been the best way I found to be able to create some work for myself. Like there was this is actually a pretty interesting one. Just yeah, it was yesterday as well. There was a couple of rangers. One of them was a sergeant. I think his name was Cooper, something like that. We went to a place where apparently there was a bunch of gang members. They were just putting up walls at this parking lot, and we went there to show me where it was. And while we were there, we found a big pallet of weed there, along with cocaine and like a scale and all that. And so they decided to stake out the place, and I believe they managed to bust a good bit of them, good few of them whenever they went down there. Got them with constructive possession for drug trafficking, or marijuana trafficking specifically.
Somebody dropped off a pallet of fucking weed right in front of RPD.
So yeah, that just came about from just them showing me the place there. So you'd be surprised. You would be surprised. I feel like things kind of, as long as you're trying, things will work out. That's what I found to be the case. Like I had my first interrogation. I think it was my first day of being an ADA. I had my or second day, I should say. I had an interrogation I went to, and the cops asked me like, "Well, what do we do here?" And I'm like, why are you asking me? But no, I just had to pretend like I knew what I was doing, and I started asking questions to the person, and then I had Theodore to back me up, and then things went really well because after that point, I managed to get some experience and feel more confident in telling people what to do, that sort of thing. I've been learning a lot.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, most of what I do is fake it till I make it shit too.
Is what? What?
All right.
Did you like my shoes or?
No, I fell down.
Oh, okay.
Most of what I do is fake it till I make it kind of shit.
That's what you kind of have to do, right? And then until eventually, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
they make it.
I mean, shit, I don't know how, but I passed academy with flying colors, so.
I mean, that's not saying too much. That's.
It's actually saying a hell of a lot.
I've seen some of the police here, though, but
so
yeah.
much shit you gotta know.
Oh, that's true. That's true. At least they're required to have a pretty high level of knowledge.
Mm-hmm. 24 hours before I had academy, I was just studying every case law I needed to learn, understand, and
Yeah, fucking case laws, man.
oh my god.
So like most of the first couple departments that I worked for, I never really had to know case laws or much of the legal stuff, penal code, any of that. Obviously like penal code to an extent for charges or whatever, but I, had people to help with that. But the previous last two departments that I was in, I had to learn a lot more. But the last
Yeah.
department that I was in as a cop, I mean, I spent over a month as a cadet learning and being a solo cadet and trying to get it just to a regular fucking officer. And it was a lot.
Well, here in the city, you gotta know 10 case laws by heart.
I mean, that's not too bad. It's basically all the police case laws saying what they can and can't do, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you have to know them all 100% by heart, but you have to be able to have a general
Use them, yeah.
understanding of them.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I made too much green tea.
Why? How
Uh-oh.
much green tea did you make?
If you want to check the fridge.
That's not too much. That's a good amount.
Yeah, but now there's not enough space for food.
So just stack them. Make them 4 stacks instead. I normally grab at least 4. I might just go sit down in the cells and see if they need me.
All right.
Alrighty. Oh, I gotta go get ready for a meeting.
All right. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many people in the DA's office now. It's like there's not enough work for everyone to go around.
I just think we kind of have too much DAs around, and there's not enough work at all.
Well, even if there's not a lot of DAs around, even during the later hours, there's very rarely something that comes up.
Mhm.
Like I'll be around from about 5 hours from now until about 5 hours from then, and I'll get all of one police officer asking me if there's any judges around, that sort of thing.
There never is during those hours.
There never is. There never is.
Yeah.
No, Emma is available right now, actually.
Hawthorne was around. Oh yeah, he is now actually.
Hawthorne's around as well. So we got Scary Emma and then the nice Emma isn't around though. Well, I think they're both nice, but
Emma's not that scary.
she's like scary
so
nice
is-
though.
I just talked to PD just so you guys know if you guys ever want to do ride-alongs with them, just let them know. They're way open to letting us do ride-alongs.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I know they were
Hello.
doing doubling up because of Hell Week, and so nobody was really able to ride around.
Yeah, now you should be able to. I just talked to Sabine and Deputy Chief, and they were like, "Yeah, sure, why not? We'd prefer to take you guys as opposed to the random people who just walk in and want ride-alongs."
I suppose I have to get body armor and a sign off. I suppose.
I mean, they might be able to. Well, what do you mean sign off?
Do we have to get signed off for a ride along?
No, no.
Why would you have to get signed off for that?
What?
You would have to get
They
signed off for body armor though, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh.
they might even give you body armor. I don't know. But either way, if you guys ever want to do one, just go talk to them, and they said they'd be way open to do it.
They
It was
gave me
an idea from Maestri, and then I just took it to them right now, and they were like, "Oh yeah, definitely anytime." And also they might ask us to attend academies just to see what it's like, and we can help them in return with processing and stuff like that. So if you guys are ever interested in
Mhm.
that,
okay.
also feel free to
That could be
attend
cool.
those. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they keep on telling me that I'm overcharging people, and I'm like, well, I'm telling you that these are the charges that are good.
I mean,
Like, there was someone we got today for weapon trafficking, along with accomplice weapon trafficking. so just
they were trafficking somebody else was.
no, because they were sold all the weapons from one person. We were saying that that was aiding in the transaction being completed, which would make them an accomplice to the sale. Do you know what I mean? Accomplice weapon trafficking,
That's kind of funny.
right?
Yeah, that's all I had. Just wanted to let you guys know if you guys wanted to go do that, you can go do that anytime.
No,
Sure.
yeah,
Keep it in mind.
not sure if the judges want us doing things that way though. I know like it technically fits, and that's by definition of law that should fit. But if they're held to the same of liability regarding that, I don't think they probably should be.
Yeah, I don't. I feel it depends on the judge. To be quite honest, I can't give you a yes or no. It just depends on the judge.
Wouldn't it also be considered conflicting?
Someone become what?
Would it be conflicting if we were there directly?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about writing ride-alongs?
Yeah.
How would they be conflicting? Are you going to call yourself on the stand?
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is that if we arrest someone on scene and I directly witness that, wouldn't I be a witness or?
Yeah, you'd be a witness, and that's it.
All right.
That's
Well-
not conflicting.
The cops are
How would
allowed to
that
get
be
testimony
conflicting?
just by being witnesses. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to.
Why would that would not be confliction at all, regardless. You're just a witness, buddy. Confliction is like if you're dating someone, you have to prosecute them. That's the best example, easiest example to give you.
Oh,
If you just witness something, you're just a fucking witness, buddy. Obviously, you can't prosecute if you're going to call yourself on the stand because you can't
Yeah.
ask yourself questions. But
No, so that they would be able to call you on the stand, and then if you're acting as a prosecutor in that capacity, you wouldn't be able to make objections and whatnot or ask yourself questions, like I said.
yeah,
Yeah. See, this is what I mean. I'd rather be prosecuting them than be a witness.
well, I mean, the trooper would be a witness too, so you only really need them, right?
Yeah, unless we're doing this in a super formal setting, and they are intentionally asking you to come onto the stand just to, like, to fuck with you and make sure you can prosecute the case.
Then I suppose I can still prosecute.
Yeah, honestly, why
Yeah.
not?
All right.
Yep.
All right. Just double checking.
No, yeah, I get it. That's I've definitely had a couple times where I was like, I just saw what happened. Why does that super matter? And then I've had people try and call me as a witness to stop me from what's called
Testimony
representing my
from
client and all that.
prosecuting?
Yeah,
It's funny.
very annoying.
Decent strategy. I gotta make a phone call. I'll be back.
All right. Let me see who's. What was that
If
on?
she's so rich and she can't afford $5,000 to try and bring her change to the city, then that's on her. If she's not willing to commit $5,000 to help change the laws the way she wants to, that's on her. She's not really committed to the mayoral position at that point, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
in fairness, $5,000 in this economy is about $100.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, gotta make sure people are committed to do the job.
She coming back.
All right, let me see.
No, she's not doing that. It's just ridiculous.